வணக்கம். NCERT Biology, 11th Biology, Chapter 7, Structural Organization in Animals, Point 7.5 Frogs. Frogs can live both on land and in freshwater and belong to class Amphibia of phylum Chordata. The most common species of frog found in India is Rana tigrina. They do not have constant body temperature, that is, their body temperature varies with the temperature of the environment. Such animals are called cold blooded animal or poikilothems. You might have also noticed changes in the color of the frogs while they are in grasses and on dry land. They have the ability to change the color to hide them from their enemies, camouflage. This protective coloration is called mimicry. You may also know that frogs are not seen during peak summer and winter. During this period, they take shelter in deep burrows to protect them from extreme heat and cold. This is known as summer sleep, estivation, and winter sleep, hibernation, respectively. 7.5.1 Morphology. Have you ever touched the skin of frog? The skin is smooth and slippery due to the presence of mucus. The skin is always maintained in a moist condition. The color of dorsal side of the body is generally olive green with dark irregular spots. On the ventral side, the skin is uniformly pale yellow. The frog never drink water but absorb it through the skin. Body of the frog is divisible into head and trunk. Figure 7.19. A neck and tail are absent. Above the mouth, a pair of nostrils is present. Eyes are bulged and covered by a nictitating membrane that protect them while in water. On either side of eyes, a membranous tympanum ear receives sound signals. The forelimbs and hind limbs help in swimming, walking, leaping, and burrowing. The hind limbs end in 5 digits and they are larger and muscular than four limbs that end in 4 digits. Feet have webbed digits that help in swimming. Frogs exhibit sexual dimorphism. Male frogs can be distinguished by the presence of sound producing vocal sacs and also copulatory pad on the first digit of the forelimbs, which are absent in female frogs. 7.5.2 Anatomy. The body cavity of frogs accommodate different organ systems such as digestive, circulatory, respiratory, nervous, excretory, and reproductive systems. With well developed structure and functions, figure 7.20, the digestive system consists of alimentary canal and digestive glands. The alimentary canal is short because frogs are carnivores and hence the length of intestine is reduced. The mouth opens into the buccal cavity that leads to the esophagus through the pharynx. Esophagus is a short tube that opens into the stomach, within turn continues as the intestine, rectum, and finally opens outside the cloaca. Liver secretes bile that is stored in the gallbladder. Pancreas, a digestive gland, produces pancreatic juice containing digestive enzymes. Food is captured by a bilobed tongue. Digestion of food takes place by the action of HCl and gastric juices secretes from the walls of the stomach. Partially digested food called chyme is passed from stomach to the first part of the small intestine, the duodenum. The duodenum receives bile from gallbladder and pancreatic juices from the pancreas through the common bile duct. Bile emulsifies fat and pancreatic juices digest carbohydrates and fats. Final digestion takes place in the intestine. Digested food is absorbed by the numerous finger-like folds in the inner wall of the intestine called villi and microvilli. The undigested solid waste moves into the rectum and passes out through the cloaca. Frogs respire on land and in water by two different methods. In water, skin acts as an aquatic respiratory organ, cutaneous respiration. Dissolved oxygen in the water is exchanged through the skin by diffusion. On land, the buccal cavity, skin, and lungs acts as the respiratory organ. The respiration by lungs is called pulmonary respiration. The lungs are a pair of elongated pink-colored sac-like structure present in the upper part of the trunk region thorax. Air enters through the nostrils into the buccal cavity and then to lungs. During estivation and hibernation, gaseous exchange takes place through skin. The vascular system of frog is well developed close type. Frogs have a lymphatic system also. The blood vascular system involves heart, blood vessels, and blood. The lymphatic system consists of lymph channels, and lymph nodes. Heart is a muscular structure situated in the upper part of the body cavity. It has three chambers, two atria, and one ventricle, and is covered by a membrane called pericardium. A triangular structure called sinus venosus joins the right atrium. It receives blood through the major veins called vena cava. The ventricle open into a sac like conus arteriosus on the ventral side of the heart. The blood from the heart is carried to all parts of the body by the arteries, arterial system. The veins collect blood from different parts of the body to the heart and form the venous system. Special venous connection between liver and intestine as well as the kidney and lower parts of the body are present in frogs. The former is called hepatic portal system and the latter is called renal portal system. The blood is composed of plasma and cells. Blood cells or RBC, red blood cells or erythrocytes. WBC, white blood cells or leukocytes. And platelets. RBCs are nucleated and contain red colored pigment, namely hemoglobin. The lymph is different from blood. It lacks few proteins and RBCs. The blood carries nutrients, gases, and water to the respective sites during the circulation. The circulation of blood is achieved by the pumping action of the muscular heart. The elimination of nitrogenous waste is carried out by a well developed excretory system. The excretory system consists of a pair of kidneys, ureters, cloaca, and urinary bladder. These are compact, dark red, and bean like structures situated a little posteriorly in the body cavity on both sides of vertebral column. Each kidney is composed of several structural and functional units called uriniferous tubules or nephrons. The two ureters emerge from the kidney in the male frog. The ureters act as urogenital duct which open into the cloaca. In females, the ureters and oviduct open separately in the cloaca. The thin walled urinary bladder is present ventrally to the rectum, which also opens into the cloaca. The frog excretes urea and thus is a ureotelic animal. Ureotelic because of excretion of urea. Excretory waste are carried by blood into the kidney where it's separated and excreted. The system for control and coordination is highly evolved in the frog. It includes both neural system and endocrine glands. The chemical coordination of various organs of the body is achieved by hormones which are secreted by the endocrine glands. The prominent endocrine glands found in frog are pituitary, thyroid, parathyroid, thymus, pineal body, pancreatic islets, adrenals, and gonads. The nervous system is organized into a central nervous system, brain and spinal cord, a peripheral nervous system, cranial and spinal nerves, and an autonomic nervous system, sympathetic and parasympathetic. They are 10 pairs of cranial nerves arising from the brain. Brain is enclosed in a bony structure called brain box. It's called cranium. The brain is divided into forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Forebrain includes olfactory lobes, paired cerebral hemispheres, and unpaired diencephalon. The midbrain is characterized by a pair of optic lobes. Hindbrain consists of cerebellum and medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata passes out through the foramen magnum and continues into a spinal cord, which is enclosed in the vertebral column. Frog has different types of sense organs, namely organs of touch, sensory papillae, taste buds, smell, nasal epithelium, vision, eye, and hearing tympanum with internal ears. Out of these, eyes and internal ears are well organized structures, and the rest are cellular aggregations. Around the nerve endings, eyes in a frog are a pair of spherical structures situated in the orbit in skull. These are simple eyes possessing only one unit. External ear is absent in frogs and only tympanum can be seen externally. The ear is an organ of hearing as well as balancing equilibrium. Frogs have well organized male and female reproductive systems. Male reproductive organs consist of a pair of yellowish ovoid tissue testes, figure 7.21, which are found adhered to the upper part of the kidneys by a double folded peritoneum called mesorchium. Vasa efferentia or 10 to 12 number total in number that arise from testes. They enter the kidney on their side and open into Bidder's canal. Finally, it communicates with the urogenital duct that comes out of the kidney and opens into the cloaca. The cloaca is a small median chamber that is used to pass fecal matter, urine, and sperms to the exterior. The female reproductive organs include a pair of ovaries. Figure 7.22. The ovaries are situated near kidneys and there is no functional connection with kidney. A pair of oviduct arising from the ovaries open into the cloaca separately. A mature female can lay 2500 to 3000 ova at a time. Fertilization is external and takes place in water. Development involves a larval stage called a tadpole. Tadpole undergoes metamorphism to form the adult. Frogs are beneficial for mankind because they eat insects and protect the crop. Frogs maintain ecological balance because these serve as an important link of food chain and food web in the ecosystem. In some countries, the muscular legs of frog are used as food by man. Thank you.